We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. We stone. We stone. We streaming. We streaming. Can't do this motherfucker like yeah. Yeah. All my niggas in the chat and we also high. It's fun. Stone, stone, stream, 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 stone, stone, stream, stone, 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 stream, stone, stone. All my niggas in the chat and we like high. It's fun. All my niggas gon' get that shit and roll. We stone, we stone, we streaming and streaming. We stone and streaming. Yeah, getting to the money, gotta get into the bag like yeah, yeah. Roll up, plenty motherfuckers breathe like yeah. All my niggas in the chat, they hot as fuck. Yeah, getting to the bag like yeah. All my niggas we stone to streaming. All my niggas we getting to the cheese and all my niggas we ain't gon' stop going to stop breathing. We streaming. We stone. And streaming. We stone. And streaming. We stone. And streaming.
Peace. What it do be? It's your boy Righteous Ain't Playing.
What's up, man? It's Chosen. Took a long time getting here, but we here, baby.
It wasn't that long.
Not
What's going on, everybody? I see the chat is very promiscuous.
Promiscuous.
Yeah, you niggas are promiscuous in the chat, boy.
Chat is out here fucking.
Yeah, what's going on, man? I see the chat jumping out there, man.
That shit was
Quick
funny.
shout out. A couple of people in the chat. We got Farmer M, Punchy One Low Green, Django, what it do be? Ain't new to life. What up? What up? Kong, Piff 1000, Seldom Seen. What up? What up? What up? Chris,
Be safe on that mission. Debo
Hawkins.
Be safe on that
All right,
mission.
all right. Man, just want to take this time, man, to shout out everybody in the Stone and Streaming family, and we appreciate you guys coming through. And what up, Blasted Puffin? See you down there. What's going on with your Joe Wop?
Chilling, getting blasted. Like, nah, man, I'm chilling.
That's good, man. And I'm glad your black ass is doing well. What you smoking on over there?
What the fuck is this? I had a homie bring me some
What
shit,
is the
though.
chat out there smoking? Because this nigga's
what do y'all
unprofessional. His tone is more important than y'all. Nigga had all day to take calls. He had all damn day to take these fucking phone calls. Now you want to be a businessman and shit. It's called stoned and
Yeah, shut your mouth, fucker.
yeah. Well,
Shut up.
no, I don't want to update my fucking printer. The shit prints just fine. Stop with all these fucking pop-ups. You Majesty Jones, what it do be?
This is actually like an OKC
Get everybody stopping for it, man.
diesel mix. It's shit, but it's grown by somebody else, obviously. Cap Junkie, aka Stop the Cap. That's kind of tight. Inu, dog. I wish that Coco. I wish you would have had enough of that Coco sheet. Cause man, I really wanted. That was a nice ass idea. I really wanted to see this shit. But you got a lot of shit going out there. Well, getting ready to have a lot of shit going out there. You know, I bet you think about shit.
Looks like Piff. That boy Piff be smoking, boy. Being all up in the gas house, you feel me? Shit over here, I just lit up, what is this? Fruity Pebbles, OG times Animal Cookie time, Ghost Train times Somali.
Etc. We gotta cut that. We need to. Can we abbreviate that? That's Pog.
Nah, there's no need to. There's no need to.
This is the last time we're gonna see that shit.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't make sense, and I didn't breathe with it. Not for lack of trying, but did not breathe with it.
It was enough material for a 3x3. Yeah, I wasn't. That shit still looked nice. I just was so interested in how that shit was gonna work. I was thinking about duplicating that shit just to a certain extent. Probably like a 3x3 area actually. Cause I usually do all my planting of that shit like at the beginning of May, which might be late, whatever. But that's when we always go to the nursery and get all this bullshit. I'm probably gonna do some strawberries.
That might not y'all so I can get some trimming done. Okay.
What
Well,
you trimming, buddy?
how
Smash
much
the
can
light
you?
with it. So I like that. I ain't put that. What you trimming? How much you got to
What you
go?
trimming up over there, homie? And shit, man, you might want to trim fast. Might not be a long show tonight, but yeah, man.
Right.
If you
Yeah,
out there, man,
sure.
make sure you smash that like button, a new asshole. Old boy smoking on some OKC diesel. I'm smoking on some fruity pebble shit. Fresh greens, into the life. Somebody got some flaming hot Cheetos. Okay. Pip
Is
smoking
it?
on some.
Hey, Pip, is it hot? Is it that? Cause look, it's a nigga in my city made some shit called Red Hot Rippers, and I be telling righteous all the time. Got some shit called that. That's a whole other story. But I don't want nothing that makes me think my mouth is going to be hot. So when you seen it said flaming hot Cheetos, was you like, God damn, this gonna have my mouth hot? Cause that's what I would have thought. You know. What about you, righteous? When you hear something called uh fucking hot sauce, does that make
Hey,
you?
man, that makes me think you niggas done ran out of names.
I
What the fuck did she make? Like, nigga, that don't even sound like nothing I would want to smoke, but shit, I get it. It's coming from a nigga who got a strain called lasagna. I'd rather eat some lasagna than smoke it, but like, I get man the names. Shit.
get it, but
It's like all this should be taken up, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta try to find something. Like my next strain gonna be called Oldsmobile. Nigga ain't got no more names and shit. Buick. We smoking on that little taper.
nigga, that's all the homie shit right there. All the homies. You out, gone.
Ooh. Lamosa, LA Kush cake, times Zittles cake. That's Black G, right?
Both of the two is Black G. Both of the two is
EMF and then
Black
the
G.
strawberry frosted donut, man. Hey man, that's what's up, man. You got some black breeder shit up in your garden, man. That's dope. Hopefully you are enjoying everything.
All black. He is. You know what? The funny thing is, I've grown and smoked all of that, so I know he gonna enjoy it. Every last one of those.
For sure, man. Let's get into the topic, man. What you got on the board for today, Choa?
I had an interesting question that I had ran across. Like it's like a breeding question again. Do y'all think it makes a difference if you breed your seed outside, indoor? And the reason I asked this question because I was watching another. I've been watching a lot of shows, right? And one thing that these more experienced breeders than myself have alluded to, they seem to say that seed bred outdoors is different than seed bred indoors, right? And they was like, look, people ask the wrong questions when they go to shop for their bud, right? Like just looking at things like color, the terpenes they hope to get, shit like that, right? But he said nobody, what they was discussing, how nobody never asked the question, was this bred outdoor or indoor? He was like, all of them seem to be in agreement too, that the shit that's bred outdoor is best grown outdoor. And they also mentioned that if you bring outdoor progeny indoor, uh, that's where you get a lot of different manifestations and such, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't never when I got seeds, like, hey, was this bread outdoor or indoor? 'Cause I never thought about it until shit a couple days ago, right? I never thought about it. Then I started thinking about my own seeds, right? How I can look at some shit and tell, like, yo, that ain't that shit. I mean, anything's gonna grow outdoors, right? But yo, that shit shouldn't be outdoors. That shit better off indoors, right? So like, I can also imagine how some shit I do some shit that look like it'll do extraordinary outdoors, but indoors it's not the one, right? So it made me say they might have some points when it comes to that statement. Um, but man, people don't be want to tell you information about their seeds no more, bro. Like people barely want to tell you what the fuck the cross is, not much less if it's grown indoor, if it's spread indoor, outdoor. And then the people that would answer that question, well, they're so fucking big, you don't even have access to, you know, them. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. I mean, that's true. You know what I'm saying? I think you get a lot of people who do a lot of different things, you know? Like we was talking about it before. Like everybody knows I had made a strain called Banana Beignet. And hey, look, man, when I made that shit, I looked around, I never saw another Banana Beignet. So shit, I picked that shit up and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? So Banana Beignet, that's what I came out with. Matter of fact, Kush helped me name it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but hey, you got Modified Bananas by Shango. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be Banana OG times uh Banana OG times, damn, I forget this shit. Oh, Banana OG times GMO, my bad, right? So
Really
so so the shit be crazy that like Skunk House, who is also a part of Shango, or Shango was a part of Skunk House, they also have a modified bananas, but theirs is Banana OG times Donnie Burger. So like you got two strains, both labeled modified bananas, but using potentially two different crosses, or either labeled as using two different crosses. You know what I mean? So that shit crazy. When you really think about it, like you'll never really know what the name is. You can only hope that the person who's presenting it to you is as honest as they can be. You know what I'm saying? Or are they being as honest as they should be?
Which is why I always say, if possible, direct direct from the breeder, right? That way you can always interact with your breeder and ask them what you want to ask them, right? I don't think anybody's getting a hold of ethos to ask his ass anything. I don't think anybody can even fucking find Exotic Mike to actually answer your questions. You know what I mean? Like, so that'd be the thing. Like, it's a lot of mid, lower tier breeders out here, which I would throw myself in there, that you actually do have access to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Flaming hot runts. What the fuck is the cross on?
Well, that's what he's saying. You got to put both his comments together. So all three. The first thing he says, that flaming hot Cheetos is really flaming hot, and I think what he was trying to say, it's really flaming hot runts for real.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Don't say what, because that's what it is."
Hey, that's another thing that happened. Runts ended up being like OG was back in the day. How like motherfuckers would have OG on the end of like everything. Not to say they didn't have OG in it, but just saying like it was every kind of OG. Wall paint OG. You know what I'm saying? Fuck stairwell OG.
I feel like cookies was kind of like that too. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's kind of almost like the standard of the most popular space strain. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't get like big booty cookies. You didn't get coochie cookies. Like it was some crazy ass names. It's a lot of fucking runts names. It wasn't really like that with cookies though. What you had with cookies was a lot of people saying the shit was cookies, and it might not have all the way been cookies, or it might have been their version of cookies. But it's not like it was with OG, but they was just tagging cookies on the end of it.
Well, I would agree that the names became more outlandish with the runts for sure, coochie runt shit like that. But I feel like there was all kind of OGs, and there really was all kind of cookies. You know, drop cookies, Tropicana cookies, uh, cookie. I made that one up. French cookies. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like all the different phenos of the Girl Scout cookies, the original cookies. You know what I'm saying? Like there were a lot of different cookies that you could find out there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not saying it wasn't. I feel like it's just more runts variations now, with the name runts on the end than it was cookie variations at the time.
Hell yeah. And shit, if you didn't know,
Now you
shit,
know.
man, I think Cho Wop got a good sale going on over there, or that was just something you was thinking about doing, or you actually gonna do that?
Oh, yeah, that's sure new. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do it. I think I gotta put the code up though.
Yeah, man. Should I know if you go to fygspray.com right now, we got 50% off of any pack, as many packs as you want. It ain't no limit. So shit, if you good, throw that shit out there. And then one thing I do want to say is one, I'm doing it because it's 420, but the biggest reason why I'm doing it is because I feel like I have like I'm trying to expand as much as possible, you know what I'm saying? Try to get further reach and shit like that. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you don't need it, you'll share my shit, you'll share the homie shit. I know a lot of y'all already do, man. We most definitely appreciate y'all. What up, Brilliant Botanist?
Nah, I don't really market like I got. Man, look, I still got like 4 or 5 things that I haven't even put up for sale yet. But my thing is, man, I got like 20 something shits. So like, I'm gonna fall back let some of that shit sell first before I put some of this other shit up. But I am gonna start growing shit that is not there for sale. Like for example, that jelly and strawberry frosted donut ain't for sale. Like I don't, that ain't for sale. But I'm gonna start fucking with it, right? That lemon
The
punch,
stuffed jelly donut?
the lemon, yeah, that ain't for sale. That lemon punch runts ain't for sale neither. That
Hell
shit.
yeah, man. You got to keep some shit to yourself, man, to work with, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think I just flood people because I don't ever really come out with one thing. It'd be like 5 fucking things, you know what I'm saying? Which leads to, you know what I'm saying? Which leads to motherfuckers like really not doing much of that. A little bit. I got my standards that I always come through. You know? I need to get out here and pound the pavement, if you will. Which hey, coming up May 20th,
May 20th,
if you're in Columbia,
Columbia, Missouri.
then come fuck with me. We're gonna have a lot of goodies. You silly. We're gonna have a lot of goodies. You might want to come. Price is gonna be slightly different at the show. If I'm y'all, I'm trying to fuck with you this next week. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long his shit gonna go, but my shit probably gonna be from maybe not even a week, man, like half a week. Cause here's the thing: when I do promotions and sales and shit, I leave that shit up forever, and it don't even matter. So like, I figure I start slamming that shit down, do a slamming ass sale for like 3 days, 4 days, from the 20th through the 24th, some shit like that over the weekend. That's probably what I do. And I see if motherfuckers is tapped in and listening for real. Cause like I'm gonna put the shit out, the code and shit. Cause I ain't do the shit yet. Cause hey man, you beat me to my own release. I didn't even know that I was gonna do that. So like now to be like, so y'all win. So it might be 60% off. You know what I'm saying? The whole site. Then you might be 58.3% off the whole site. You know what I'm saying? But
That
what
nigga
we
competitive, y'all. Freaky Bean Popper is competitive. What's up, man?
do know it be something off.
Yo, man, you might fuck around and miss the drop, cause you was waiting and shit. And that shit be gone. Like the shit be gone, y'all. should be
Like I can tell you this though,
like
once my
shit.
boxes are gone, like
You
it won't be
said
a box, but you'll be able to probably get those components, but it's gonna cost you a lot more than if you would have, and then if you bought the box. If you want all four, like you can always get everything in single form on my site. Like you ain't gotta buy the whole box; you can get it in single form.
5 pack. Yeah, man, I got it like that on there too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. I gotta most definitely do some more work on the website, man, because I really like your design. You did a really good job, man. Make sure y'all go to chosenschoice.net. Check the homie out. But that's why I be just trying to tell niggas, man. This shit, this is all that's left for the Tommy gun, and the lasagna. And the reason
Oh,
why I'm proud of that shit, man, that shit was inspired by this show, man. So
my next, that's what's gonna happen too coming up. All my updates will be on my actual website. It'll be a spot. It'll be a spot that say blog, and that's where you'll go to see my updates on all my like shit. Cause I got shit. Like, bro, I got a lot of this shit in flower right now. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't even put out there. You know, the blue magic, motherfucking Cherry Garcia, motherfucking Skittles BX, Snowman. Like, I got a lot of that shit like in flower, but I'm start putting this shit up on the actual website. Like, so it'll be some shorts on YouTube, some shorts on Instagram. Yeah, we know what the fuck you're doing, Calm. But it'll be short, send you the direction to my site. Hit the blog tab, and that's where it should be at. I need to get some more use out of my site, right? I want to make that shit interactive. Also, if you go to the site, got a question, type that shit in the question box. I can answer the question on the spot. So you ain't even really gotta wonder. If you got a question on that bitch, type that shit in the question box. And that shit,
don't ever wonder.
yeah, you ain't gotta wonder shit.
Maxwell. Whatever.
And that's the crazy part, bro. That be the crazy part that I be talking about. All of that shit at your fingertips, and then people would still be like, and I ain't saying not just me, other sites out there like me, yours, motherfucking Black, anybody, right? But motherfucker just go and buy some shit that just you don't even know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the crazy.
Hey, that'd be the crazy. I tell you what's crazy. Motherfucker hit me up on the website or hit me up and was like, "Hey man, is it 50% off the spray too?"
I don't even be having shit.
Hell no. Hell no, it's not 50% off the spray, man. You do realize the spray is what gets you the seeds, right?
So it's only on your site. It's 50% off.
Any pack.
See,
Yeah, any pack. Not box, but pack. Every pack is a 10 pack. Every pack is a 10 pack. So that means right now you can get a 10 pack of seeds for $25. That means you can get 40 beans for $100. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an amazing deal. The only deal that I got on my website that's even better than that, you know what I'm saying, is shit. You can just buy the 93 Suns box. It's gonna come with five packs of 10 packs in there anyway. So you're gonna get 50 beans. And that's $105 whenever you use code PIF1000. But as far as this 50% off a pack, shit, that shit gonna end 420. You know what I'm saying? So shit, hopefully y'all fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't, it's a great time to get you a good ass deal.
I mean, your shit ended on 420.
Yeah,
That's kind of crazy.
420, man.
My shit start on 420. It'll be 50% off everything though. Boxes, shirts, all that shit.
Everything.
You get no buttons.
But yeah, man.
But it'll only be 3 days.
See.
I know a friend that knows a friend, and man.
And last thing as far as the drop go, shit, man. I'm about to come out with. You've heard it. Fuck your garden puzzles. Shit, I just like that shit. It's gonna be the fuck your garden, man, and you and friends can sit around the table and
Missed a nice one.
Them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, put them in a nice frame. You know what I'm saying?
That Pac-Man
Uh,
might be the one, bro. No lie. I got a
the Pac-
variation of that I'm finna harvest.
Hell yeah. Man, I'm gonna tell you some shit that's crazy, man. Uh yeah, man. The US they got a lot of shit that's going on right now, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about St. Louis, and I think we even talked about Michigan sales. But the Rhode Island numbers have come in, and man, it looks like they doing about 8.7 million a month in Rhode Island. Now, let me ask you, bro, have you ever thought about this? Why? Like, do you think that it's more people like in Rhode Island that probably just grow their own shit? I mean, one, it's already a smaller state, so I get it. Rhode Island's not that big of a place, but do you think that you still got like? Do you think it's more people growing up there? You think it's more black market is up there, or like, do you have like any insight whatsoever?
I don't. I do think that they don't take into account. See, here's the thing: people that got 4x4s and 8x8s and 5x5s and shit like that, that's growing like I don't know, 15, 20 plants or some shit. Individually, they don't make a big difference. But when you take into account that, let's just say if you got 4 people on each fucking block doing that, right? 4 people on each block got a 5x5 and a 4x8. That's all they got, right? But it's 4 people on one block, right? And you just do that across your city. Individually, it don't sound like shit, but I think collectively, the more home growers you have, the more you make a dent in the market. You know what I mean? Whether it be the dispensary market or the actual black market, because I think we got like two different black markets, right? We got the black market of the cats that's going about it, the actual packs, how it's always been, the 50 packs, 10 packs, 20 packs. We got those cats, and then you got this new black market of like what I was just talking about, the 4x4, the 8x8, the 5x5 growers. Well, they got a different type of black market going than the black market of the 10 packs, 20 packs, 50 packs, 100 packs, right? And then another sub market of that is the outdoor grower now. The guy that got land and he just fell into 65 pounds of weed. You know what I'm saying? And he don't have nobody to sell it to because guess what? He just really started growing weed. So it's a lot of differences out here. Yeah, I went through that, Con. You seen the post I had about that shit. Yeah. Look. Fuck yeah. Hopefully you get a deal on a dress, bro. Like my daughter actually had got a deal, so it didn't really hit for that much. And you ain't got a lot of time. It's fucking Tuesday. That could be a band real quick. Hey, Con, that's when I get mad. Why you just not telling me? It's fucking Tuesday. Why you just not telling me? I try to turn that shit around. Why you just not telling me? Fuck.
Man, somebody just sent me a UFO spotting. You ever see? Like, damn, okay, it's a UFO.
Which really is just an unidentified flying object. It just means I can't identify it. Hey, you sound like me. Hey, look, you told me late, and this is all I had. You should have told me earlier.
Man, that's crazy, man. You know, shit
That'll get,
crazy.
depending on the type of hairstyle, that'll get our hair and nails done for early.
Yeah, it depends on what they trying to wear and shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, man. It used to
Oh,
be
wait, 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 wait.
them ladies
Bro,
would sew you a dress.
I seen the craziest thing ever. I know you see it on Instagram too. The motherfuckers with no hair, they had like a lace front braid scalp nigga, and they put it on the dude's head and pulled that shit on there and lined his ass up. Bro, that shit was crazy. It looked like his hair, bro.
Yeah, you talking about a piece?
Yeah,
Yeah, you talking about that shit Steve Harvey had?
I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
man, that's what Steve. Man, that wasn't no real box. That nigga Steve Harvey was pieced up a long time ago.
hey, but that's what I'm saying. Like now, shit like ass surgeries and shit like that is like normal people getting that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Ye-
used to be like that.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I wouldn't hate nobody who would do that, but shit, man, I'm going bald, and I don't think that I would ever wear no motherfucking lace front piece, man. Let me just be a bald head. Now, if I can't go to Turkey and spend the 20,000 to get the hairline and the head
Oh, you
restoration,
trying to do
nigga.
the Akon? That nigga look like a little
Nah, not
Chinese.
the Akon, not the Akon, the Adam 22. You know what I'm saying? The Adam 22. Okay, I don't know if y'all be watching that motherfucker. T-Rail, I think that motherfucker was supposed to have got his shit done too or whatever. But if I wasn't doing no shit like that, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna be bald, man. Plus, it's cheaper to keep her. You feel me? Like just
Man,
shave that
look,
motherfucker on off.
you got a few more inches to go. Once this shit recedes a little bit more, nigga, it'll be like Jordan. My hair look like the Jordan man logo, nigga. My shit,
Um,
I
I
look like
mean,
I'm good.
that's cool, man. Just put a little enhancement up there. You'll be all right, bro. Ain't nobody tripping, man. That's all.
Nah, that ain't how we were from my time. Like, you know, it's weird because growing up, I thought toupees was only for white people. Like straight up, like every black person I know, they either looked at like they had a low cut or afro. Because you know, mind you, I was born in '76, so I'm growing up. All the old motherfuckers in the '80s, you know, when you was 20 something in the '80s, you looked like you was 30 something. You know what I'm saying? So like, I didn't see no toupees. I didn't see motherfuckers going bald, and I seen afros, but toupees was like, oh, that's some shit white people do. Especially when you watching TV shows that we watch. So to see how the shit has came, it's like, damn. Like you don't even know if anybody you looking at is real anymore, bro. Like niggas is doing it too. Like man, that's the crazy part about this. We're like straight don't know if motherfucker real or not no more. Like be like, are you real? You don't even know.
Hell no. That's crazy, man.
And Disney having like some type of gay day, like that's a kid's place, man. You know what I'm saying? Like should be weird, man. That's why I just like to keep it to the genetics. Keep it to the genetics. To the genetics. But yeah, I don't think nobody's accounting for the tent growers. You know what I'm saying? So once they start accounting for that shit, like I really think that's a big reason why. Yeah, of course Cali's suffering because it's Cali and they had a monopoly for a long time. But I'm just saying, as everywhere becomes legal and anybody can legally grow six plants, it's always gonna be that one person, bro. It's always gonna be that one person that's like, look, I can make a little bit of money off of that. What's up, Lebanese?
Ooh, this is interesting. I got another one for you. Let's see here. Uh, Missouri marijuana companies face product shortages, price hikes after adult use launch. So pretty much what they saying, it's pretty much in different areas of the state, kind of like closer to the Kansas border, uh, southeastern Missouri. They saying that they're having people who are crossing the cannabis that's significantly cheaper than back home. Hmm. It even states here, even illicit marijuana feeding the market from neighboring Oklahoma hasn't quelled demand in Missouri, leading to big spikes in wholesale flower prices and inventory shortages throughout the supply chain. What you think about that, man?
Again. home grower got their fingerprints all over that shit. Cause while they right, believe me, if you a nigga with
Yeah,
five by
man.
five,
Even with the
right?
home grower, what they saying is they can't keep up.
Yeah, I understand that. And what I'm saying is, I don't think they even shorten the home grower in that occasion. But my question is this: it ain't no whole bunch of new weed smokers. So what do they mean by can't keep up? It's not like, to me, what they mean is that, you know, they saying, yeah, the black market too, but what, to me, what they mainly mean is the legal end. Because here's the thing, it's not like when shit became legal, motherfuckers. It was certainly a percentage of people that was like, I never tried weed before, I think I will now. But for the most part, everybody was already smoking, right? So like, if people wasn't able to keep up, if they ain't able to keep up now, they wasn't able to keep up then. If you just trying to service both sides, right? If you're trying to service the black market and you're trying to service the legal side, right? Of course you can't keep up because a new thing was fucking introduced, right? But it shouldn't be so bad to the point that they talking about. Which for me, all this shit is good because that means there's always be somebody around to buy weed. That's all that shit mean. And again, you're a person in the state. For some reason, these states be stuck on the number 6, bro. I don't know why. It's always 6 plants. I don't know why. I don't know what numbers they came up with that made them say 6 is a good number. And I do believe when the shit get federally legal, that's gonna be the number that they go with too. But at this point in time, 6 plants, that's like make you a little bit of change. You know what I'm saying? Fuck off money, if you will. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
here's what I think is going on. I think that what you would call pretty much like what's going on with Lamar in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much what's happening is you have the owners collude to say, hey man, well, of course Lamar making his own mistakes, so let's not get that wrong. But you got motherfuckers colluding to say, hey man, we can't give another Deshaun Watson like motherfucking deal. We can't make this the new normal. So I think what's happening is you got however many retailers, because you know it's only so many licensors and so many different places who can cultivate. I think it says it's only 50 cultivators, and it says most of them are producing at less than half capacity. So if you ask me, it's a reason why they're not at full capacity, because them motherfuckers is like, well, shit. If we don't produce enough, it won't be enough to smoke. And pretty much what that means is, shit, we can run the price up, and I think the motherfuckers colluded to do that. Now, one last thing that I think you might also find interesting: it says the price of bulk flour has doubled to 3,000 per pound since the launch of adult use sales. So it looked like the price of weed is up in your area as well, too, man. So just wanted to share that with you. And yeah, man, that's pretty
Talking about
interesting.
the legal side of it, yeah, I can see them numbers being like that. But yeah, it's always gonna be good, good ass grower around you. This motherfucker, I know a lot of them, and they making a nice piece of change. Those stats ain't gonna make a motherfucker say nothing but that's you talking about the dispensary. You see what I mean? Like them stats, cause that's what I was talking about. Like the home grower on the cat at the gas station ain't nowhere in them numbers. For the most part, man. For the most part, for sure.
Hey, look, I agree with all of that, everything you said. You know what I'm saying? But do you feel like the black market is just always going to be a set standard price? Because the black market changes as well too.
No, I feel like it's two different black markets right now. When shit became legal, because it's always gonna be the niggas. Like I said, the cats that's gonna The cats that got the shit for, they buying 50 pounds at a time. That's gonna be one price. But the cats that's growing indoor, that's not getting as much. They should always tend to be a little more because it look a little better, look a little bit more motherfucking boutique, if you will. So like people that's growing indoor shit never had a problem getting whatever price they wanted. Never. The problem that they had is they can't grow enough because they're indoor and you can't grow 50 pounds of weed indoors without like a large ass space usually. You know what I'm saying? There ain't too many people renting out large ass spaces to grow weed like they're here. At least I don't know them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
50, yeah, like the average person can grow good is what's in the dispensary if they've been growing a little bit, which means they can charge what the dispensary charge, like ounces for $37, no taxes. Yeah, like we haven't got no deals like that, like so we can't. It ain't that bad for us yet. But I don't think we're gonna get deals like that the way Righteous talking about shit. If we can't fucking keep up now, they definitely ain't selling.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm looking at this shit from a whole nother level. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? It just seemed like these niggas got a stranglehold on the market and they colluded to do it. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, that's what it seems like to me. That's just my observation. Now, I don't know what the fuck's going on because, like, why are you operating at less than 50% of what your facility can actually do?
Again, on the legal side, on the legal side of it, I'm pretty sure I can get down with you like that. But what I'm saying is, whether that shit happened or not, from a black market perspective, I don't think that really is going to change the black market here one way or another. Because, for example, that $37 ounce is going to probably smoke like a $37 ounce. And most of the people that's in this chat right now grow way better than a $37 ounce. You know what I'm saying? Way substantially better. So, again, I think that's good for us no matter what happens. Because the more shit you put out there, that's going to make the person that knows what they're doing that much more valuable. What I don't like is when people just have branded weed and it's just bullshit and motherfuckers don't be asking even your dispensary. You know what I'm saying? You're not asking the right amount of questions to get a good sense of what you actually buying. Motherfuckers just going by the shit. I'm gonna go buy it because it's got this. We all was guilty of it, but as you know better, you should do better. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers just seem to get more stupider. Just because I repeat some shit 20 fucking 5,000 times don't mean it's like a hive mind. Just because I repeat the shit over and over don't mean oh shit, that's what I want to grow now. Well, that's what I want to smoke now. But in fact, that's actually how it does work. Because once you hear something a billion, gajillion fucking times, you're gonna say, you know what? Let me see what all the hype's about. Because that's again how shit gets. And nobody lives up to the shit because you've heard the shit too much. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, nigga, what is this hype composed of? What are the actual two things that make it? That and that. Okay, I know what to expect now. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
At least that's just
Yeah, man. I know you was talking about
what
branding before, man. You was talking about what you felt like people were doing in your city. You kind of touched on it with the Red Hot Riplets, but can you kind of break that down a little bit more?
It's well, damn, I wasn't gonna point nobody out, but my whole thing was this.
Point nobody out. I'm just like,
My thing is this. Not just related to just my city. I feel like Burner and Runts and all of them. It's definitely people that kind of want to be branded like that in that lane, and I don't think that they I don't think they're going about it necessarily in the right way. Like actually acquire a strain. Nobody don't really got in there and run with it instead of getting some other shit and calling it that, right? And that's just because I could remember when I had first started and I grew cookies and I was like, I could just go get the cookies bag, put it in the cookies because I'm not lying. It is cookies. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Vouch for the spray like you use it because I've used it and it works.
Hey, look, man. Shit. Look, I mean, you can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I think I might be one. I'm not gonna say one of the only, but like I only have films. You know what I'm saying? Like I have film spray. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I be looking at the shit. But it is most definitely effective. And I appreciate that, Con. Really do.
Just summer chuck and pollen. Indoors or outdoors? That's gonna be my next question, motherfucker. Hey man, was this bread indoors or outdoors?
I
Because I
think
feel
I
like
think
this. The more questions
hold on now.
you answer,
I think Piff I think Piff got something going outside. You know what I'm saying? I can't say for sure, but I think that's what he's saying. This summer he checking some pollen.
but yeah, I'm gonna start asking motherfuckers indoor outdoor bread. Cause look, I be wanting to get to talk to the actual breeders of this shit, right? I'm not interested in talking to the motherfuckers that is promoting the shit. I want to talk to the breeder because I might want to talk some strain talk. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to get to the to get to the deal so I can talk. You know what I'm saying? What be happening is I ask a lot of questions that can't be answered, but like I can ask you questions and you can answer them because like you're a fucking breeder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't think so, Farmer. You know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, man, it's super easy, man. Shit, man.
What you are talking about specifically that you're interested in? Because maybe we can expand for you. But go ahead, right to my bag.
Now I was just saying that the spray, FYG spray, man. I mean, shit, it's super easy, man, to use. If you have questions on how to use it, I'd be glad to walk you through it. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. The directions on the bottle, and the big thing is you just got to realize that you do have to stagger your feminize or your reversal plant. That's the biggest thing. Make sure you stagger it. Meaning you're gonna start that motherfucker in flower first. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna introduce your other plants in there afterwards.
Not to mention, on this very channel that we are on right now, if you just go to this channel's homepage, click videos, I got in the very beginning how to start a seed company. Was using this spray, and then pretty much every time I use a spray is on this channel. So like you can always have a reference point. I always show you start to finish. So on this very same channel right here. So like if you buy the spray, even though it's not mine, it's just the homies. I just went into detail on how to use it. And like I said, I showed you how I started this shit. I do also do regular, I breed regular shit too. So like that's why you don't see some of the shit because it's like it's regular. It's like breeding plants regulars is the easiest thing in the fucking world to do. That's like the easiest thing ever.
Hell yeah.
Breeding with a male and a female. Like to me, it's just me, a person that does both. I feel like people try to make that shit sound like it's a lot harder than what it is because it is easy. You know what I mean? Like the shit is so easy. It's literally like set it and forget it. Just put the male in there with the females and just keep it pushing. Like it's so easy. You know what I'm saying? So like, in my opinion, doing films is harder. I know you hate when I say that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot harder. Now that don't mean it's hard per se, but it's harder than doing it the regular way. Uh, I think that when people be hating on films like that, it's just because they feel like it's too hard to do. But here's the key. The key to the spray. What makes it hard is people be using shit with fucked up ratios. Man, sir, got the spray. He did all that work for you. You know what I'm saying? So you just use the directions. I mean, it's like fail proof. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's definitely true. That's one thing I say a lot. Motherfuckers make this shit a lot harder than it gotta be. But again, that's your choice, right? I'm never gonna tell somebody don't do this. I can only tell you what I would do. Ask you what up, T1 Production, but ask you what you looking to get out of it, and tell you what I do, and then we go from there. Like, I'm not gonna tell you not. It's a lot of shit people do that I wouldn't do, but they get great results. I wouldn't fuck with it, but they get great results from doing it. So, you know, as long as you understand your NPK and other things like basic principles, man, shit's like cooking, and you get to deviate from the original recipe. That's what makes the shit yours. But it is standard practices that you do gotta follow. For sure. You know, you gotta bake your cake at a certain temperature. It's gonna be fucked up. You can't get too crazy with shit. I bake my cakes at 500 degrees for 10 minutes. You know that shit's not gonna work. You awake over there? You awake over there, fucker? Did you smoke yourself to sleep?
Nah, man, I'm most definitely high, man. That is a true statement. But man, I was just looking at how New Jersey they changed course and they renewed Curaleaf's business license. So that's good. That's good for Curaleaf. It is. They renewed their license. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they had denied their license at first, and then what I'm pretty sure happened is someone got canna buttered up.
Can I butter?
Somebody got canna buttered up. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that shit came through. But that's the thing, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what the federal shit gonna look like. Not because I so much care, because I don't. But
It'd definitely be interesting though.
I think that's when the brands are really gonna start popping off, because when these motherfuckers can start really doing, like, let's say you in Cali, right? Now you can really just import your motherfucking product to wherever the fuck you actually have a facility at. You know what I'm saying? Federally, because it's legal. Whatever state will allow you to do that, so you can really like be known for something from a certain place and have it everywhere, as opposed to now a lot of this shit being very regional.
What do you want to be known for, Righteous?
Man, I just want to be known for uh helping people who want to learn how to reverse their plant, helping them with that. You know what I'm saying? And shit, if you want some genetic shit, like I said, that shit is a byproduct. You know what I'm saying? Like, of me having reversal spray. Shit, I gotta show motherfuckers that it works, right? So feel free. Once again, use code 50% off. It's 50% sign. Gotta get you 50% off any pack. And shit, man, if you already packed up, do me a solid and share that shit. I want you to lean over to your neighbor and say, neighbor, 50% off.
Hmm.
Sorry. I'm a little high, y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button, a new asshole. What else you got
Yeah.
today, homie?
I'm probably.
Gonna show that garden, man. You gonna roll that beautiful bean footage, man?
Yeah, ain't no garden. That shit chopped, homie.
Oh man, you chopped it all
I
down.
got other, I got some other shit, but you know, I don't like really showing my shit till I get to about week 5. If people were into me, if
Yeah,
people
people
were into
definitely
me, I feel
see
like
it,
it's
though,
boring to
man.
everybody else. I got a
No, man,
ton.
they enjoy it.
I do got a ton of motherfucking, ton of motherfucking. Hey, this fucking diesel and OKC shit ain't a bad mix, but I got new shit. I got some shit I gotta probably fuck with in a few. I too will have some trimming going on, probably about 10 days, 8, some shit like that. I can tell you what. I'll tell you what. I can tell you that a lot of that shit had a structure that I didn't. That's gonna look like I didn't enjoy. What up, Smokey? Though that I ain't gonna enjoy trim. Right? You know me. I like a certain fucking structure, and a lot of this shit is gonna have a structure that I don't like. I hate that fucking flowery, knobby ass structure, dude. A lot of this shit had that. Some of the shit didn't. I tell you what though, Black G shit ended up at the end of the day, his shit ended up kind of looking like ethos shit. You know what I mean? So that shit was pretty cool. Okay, I got you. I got you. I was wondering what the fuck was going on, but yeah, a lot of that shit didn't have a structure that was necessarily enjoyable for me personally. You know what I mean? Um, but that's just me. If everything was the way I wanted it, everything would look a certain way, which wouldn't be enjoyable to everybody else. So I keep it real though. It's gonna be a headache. And that's not to say that it's gonna be a bad yield or nothing like that, but it's just gonna be a fucking headache to trim. You know, we all had them plants that wasn't enjoyable to trim. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't take off as many fan leaves as I usually do, because y'all know I usually cut off all of them shits. But I left a lot of shit on there, which, ugh, I just don't even want to really think about it, because I'm not looking forward to trimming. I'm looking forward to smoking though, but I ain't looking forward to trimming. You know, and I don't feel like you should be hiring nobody to trim your shit that you got over 5 pounds. And I definitely, definitely can have over 5 pounds. So we ain't got to worry about that at all. You know, what do y'all in the chat? Just out of curiosity, what do y'all think? Even the motherfuckers that's listening that ain't commenting. If you at work, go to the fucking bathroom and type in the answer. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think is the average weight for a person with a 4x4 or a 5x5? Just out of curiosity. But I think that when you coming into it, and see, I think for the average person that shit is like a half a pound. I know you people's like, what? Yeah, I think like a half a pound or 10 ounces, because I think that personally it just depends. You can get like way more, but you're gonna get way less like harvest in the year. You used to break shit down on how much you would get. Like, okay, say y'all say the average weight is 2 pounds. Well, how many harvests a year are you getting 2 pounds? Is it just I let that shit veg for a stupid amount of time? So like I ended up having 2 harvests last year, but each harvest was like 2 pounds a piece. You know what I mean? Like the way I have my shit set, I always be harvesting like every 9 weeks continuously. So I always measure the shit. I always measure the shit and how many harvests I get in a year too when I'm doing it. Because like I just said, I only got 2 harvests in a year. I'm like, yeah, I got nigga. 2 pounds. But damn, you only harvested twice. Yeah, see, and that's the reason that I asked the question. Cause like when I first started learning, right, and I'm talking to you particularly, Miss Barlow. When I first started learning, I would watch shit, and like everybody would like these videos, how to get a pound out of a fucking 2x4, or how to get a pound out of a 3x3, and I watch the video and shit, but the plants would be like so fucking big, right? Like what they wasn't telling me is, hey, how long did you veg to get that amount? You know what I mean? Because what I was hearing when I first started is, man, I veg for a month and then I go to flower. But what I wasn't noticing is the people that were saying that it was either DWC or they was in the undercurrent system. So like they had accelerated growth, you know, or they might have been letting the plant veg for like fucking 3 months and then put it in the flower, right? So like, or just like your master saying, it was a strain that yielded particularly well. I wasn't taking that into account, so I'm looking at this shit like, how come I'm not getting what they getting? You know what I mean? But it wasn't that I was doing. I'm talking about in the beginning though. It wasn't that I was doing anything wrong. It was just a whole bunch of factors that I wasn't taking into account, which is why I had asked that question. Because like I said, I kind of know where a lot of people in the chat are. They want to feel. Like quite honestly, a lot of these motherfuckers were better than me. You know what I'm saying? For real. So I already know they can be out of a 3x3 or a 4x4. You know what I mean? Another interesting thing, 16 1 gallon pot. Yup. I used to do that. Levanita, I don't want to keep fucking up your name because I am high. But I used to do that too, like he was talking about. If you go back and look at some of my old videos, I would, in a 2x4, I would grow with 1 gallon pots. I stuffed it. But I would have no fan leaves. It would be like a little bitty sea of green. Gold was the average hours. You know what I'm saying? See, I didn't when I was in my because again, I started out in a cardboard box. You can see that shit on my channel too. Um, in 1 gallon pots. Yeah, see, that was another thing I did. I tried to make bushes. I hate fabric pots, but a lot of people like them. But yeah, this right here, that was my key right there. When I first started growing, it was literally my that's what I tried to do. 16 1 gallon pots. Try to get an ounce of piece. And I would start training early. I would start bending early. Like straight to the green. Nets are cool. I actually got my 4x4 with a trellis net. I probably should have double netted it. I just hate doing that because most times when I do it, I always seem to have that second net so high it don't even matter what it do, sci-fi. Then we just talking shit. Trellis nets is cool. It just depends on if you're gonna use the cotton kind or you're gonna use like I used the stretchy rubber band kind before too, which I don't like. But I don't like no trellis. I don't like the cotton kind. I mean, I do like 3 inch squares versus 6 inch squares, but I in particular I just start getting the shit out of there. At least it is for me. Man, you got the ice cream man rolling down the street and shit. It's straight warm. But
All
all of them,
all
alright, cool. That's what's up, Cass. That's pretty good. Out of care, we want to discuss.
averaging 1.5.
I use that as an example. For me to get that in a 5x5, this is just me personally, because I've gotten somewhere around that before, but I've had like fucking, what was it, like 18 plants in there, something like that. You know what I mean? Like it took me a lot of points to get there. And they were quite tall. They were like my height, not like I'm tall or nothing like that. I'm like my license say I'm 5'7", so I always go with that.
Face red, droopy eyes.
Interesting.
Yeah, man, it's always something new in this game that you're gonna learn. There you go.
Rainbow everything. It's interesting. Rainbow. Yeah, G got some pretty good shit. A lot of my shit I use. A lot of my shit I made I use G shit. Matter of fact, I had to take a break because I'm like, look, I'm too much shit. But yeah, he got some pretty good shit. Shout out to Black G.
Yes, sir.
A lot of his shit that I've grown is really tall, right? And a lot of his shit, matter of fact, I don't think it's one thing of his that I grew that I didn't have to stake up because it's gonna get tall and it's gonna lean. Just all the shit that I grew. You know what I mean? That is, again, something else I didn't think about. 1180 when I started growing the shit KFN right here and slowly with genetics. I'm starting with shit that I didn't know if it was good or not. Cause back then I was getting all the seeds from like overseas. So like, plus I started growing autos. Like the whole like my whole first year, I pretty much grew autos. Yeah, she is though, ain't she? Come. That was a good thing because again, that was a mistake I made starting with not that good genetics, and I wasn't that good of a grower. So like, it's important. You need to balance that shit out. If you got good genetics, you a grower, and then you got pretty good lights. I mean, as long as you don't kill anything, your outcome should be pretty good. You know, you make it more challenging on yourself when you use cheap ass lights or genetics that might not be, they might not be gold, but they silver. So like an experienced grower can probably take silver genetics and lights that ain't that up to par, nigga, and make something happen. Whereas a new grower, it take a couple times, a couple rounds. But if you got good lights and good genetics, that's like 75% of the battle.
Yep, that's how it started.
Yep. You know what? Hey, that European shit was crazy with it. Okay, wait, like all of that time to get the beans, man. And I was doing autos, so I'm like, all right, man, I gotta place a seed order like 4 weeks after I plant these seeds because it's gonna take 5 fucking weeks to get here.
Man, I used to order from that motherfucker and spend like a good 300. You know what I'm saying? 200, 300. And I used to try to get all kind of shit. I used to like to do
Hey,
like pick
your
and
shit was a pick and mix.
I used to do pick and mix. I used to do like 5 packs, shit like that. And shit, that shit worked out. Like the only thing that was fucked up, like by the time that shit do get there, you might have then forgot that you ordered beans.
You know,
You going out to the mailbox, man? I know I got a water bill coming. Oh, okay. You don't up in here.
I'm literally by the end of this year probably gonna try to set up like a pick and mix situation. I just don't know how I would be able to do it. But I do think by the end of the year I have enough strength to do it with where you get like a bean this and bean that. I'm gonna have to figure out something. But that'll be later on in the year. Let's just slow down. Yeah, I gotta look out for my Instagram. I probably do a YouTube short too, so come back to this very same channel on YouTube in like a day, by the end of the month, because 420 gonna start to sell, and I had whatever the code is gonna be up then. Big boom seated my Tahoe G. That's another question that I had. Like, how much when y'all go buy weed from whoever, dispensary, whoever, and you got like
Nice.
seeds in it. How many seeds is too many seeds? Or how many viable seeds is like, oh shit, I bought 7 and ended up with a 5 pack. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that good or bad? Or y'all like, man, fuck DC. I got motherfucking 7 seeds in this motherfucking water. Like, how do y'all look at that? It's been so long since I bought weed from somewhere else. I don't even. Gelato, okay. Ghetto cake, okay. Ooh, what's the cross on ghetto cake? That made me think of that Busta Rhymes and Rick James song. In the ghetto, ghetto. You remember that song, bro? I ain't listening to the song.
Ghetto life.
You know what I'm talking about?
Come on, man. Trapped in the ghetto life. That shit was fire.
That was a great song.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a great song. Straight up. That shit made me wanna. If you had a button over shirt, you'll rip that shit off. That shit is a great video.
Yeah, I would definitely say I enjoyed this song. Great song.
I never had Maui Wowie, but it was one of them things I always want to try based on the Half Baked movie. I always wanted to try, well, not no more. But I always wanted to try every weed that he had in that movie. Maui Wowie was ice cream cake and shorty or what? So is you saying that's what ghetto cake is? I gotta obtain some shorty of some sort just so I can fuck with it. Cross it with some. I heard it was tight, so it's like okay, but I ain't been able.
You ain't been able to track it down.
I ain't been able to get my hands on it yet, buddy.
Hey man, and shit. That's how that shit go, man. A lot of people be having a lot of people will get the shit and sit on it. Like when you hear a motherfucker like Kong saying I'm up to my neck in beans over here, he probably got a little bit of everything over there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how that should be going. And then here be the other great thing, man. You know, let's say you get a 5-pack or a 10-pack. Man, shit, you can pop 5 of them beans or pop 3 of them beans, keep 2 to the side, keep them in the original pack. Now you still got some more if you ever just want to go back to it. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like shit. That's the shit I think is dope. You can grow some shit multiple times if you want to. You're not forced to be like, man, I have to. Nah, you can always go and find if you can really base it off of if you really like the shit or not.
Mm. Yeah, he had a. Yeah, I wish I would have. That's the next thing. Even with my own shit, it's very few times that I like the S1 better than the like original. And that's just in my own experience. I know people be like, "Oh, it's the same thing." Genetically, yes, it's the same thing, but that shit always seems to be a little bit different. Either it be better or worse. Like, definitely, I'm splitting hairs for sure. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about even my own shit. Like the S1, the gooey butter cake was completely, well, not completely different, but it was a little different than the actual gooey butter cake when I grew it out. Damn, I didn't really, like, I didn't grow a whole lot of it either, so that might have been the deal. But, you know, when I started making seeds, like, it was things that I believed. Like, I believed that the S1 was going to be an exact carbon copy of what I S1. Like, okay, if I S1 this plant, it's going to be exactly like this. And I S1 that plant 2 different ways. It actually had seeds on it from pollinating itself and it pollinated another one. You know what I mean? So I had both to compare, which I still got them split up, but they were still all over the place. They wasn't, neither one of them was an exact copy. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of shit that I've done over the years breeding that, like, it wasn't like what I thought it was gonna be. You know what I mean? Like I thought that shit was gonna be, like I said, the exact carbon copy of it, but not in the way it grew anyway, or in the size of it, and the flavor and the taste. Yeah, it definitely was the same thing, but how that shit grew was different. I mean, like these, pretty much like these strawberry frosted donuts I got. Like they, bruh, it's only one of them I like the structure of. Like the other three, the structure was trash to me. Like a lot of people will like them, but I don't like weed that grow like that. The structure was trash. Like those would not be repeated. They smell great. They look great. The weed almost look white. Obviously, I'm gonna put some pictures up like when that shit is done. But it's like I did not enjoy how motherfuckers grew.
And those is the feminized strawberry frosted donut you got.
Mm-mm. I
Oh,
was looking for a pheno. I was looking for a pheno to
I thought
actually.
you said S ones. You said F one.
Well, the S ones were the gooey butter cakes, right?
Okay.
Those grew differently than the regular one, than the mama.
But then the strawberry frosted donut, which is F one,
Yeah. When I
them
popped
grew
them,
different.
yeah, I ran into so far. I had been getting a different type of structure. This last pop that I had got that fucking flower structure. You know what I'm saying? Like little flower, which is great. Photograph great, look great, and the yield don't be bad. Just hell to trim when shit look like that. Yeah, that's what I did with a couple things. In fact, that's what I did with the high octane on the Blue Magic, right? I said high octane across that BX3, that lilac diesel, right? Because them shits grow humongous ass buds. They be big as hell, like literally. But the high octane, which I literally love. It's probably one of the most favorite weeds that I've grown. It actually just grows. I got the structure I like, but not the size. That shit just has some little bitty buds, and man, the no matter what you do, it's gonna be leaning like a motherfucker. It's lanky. It's like you be growing that shit. It's terrible. It's straight hell to trim. Man, when you smoke that shit, you be like, ah, it was all worth it. You know what I'm saying? But I would never have that as a fucking production strain. So when I made Blue Magic, my thought was I really just want the size, mainly from the diesel. So I got like 5 of them going right now, and they all look pretty much the same. It's gonna have a couple of them gonna have that big ass bud structure. Pip, you already know. You can tell when that shit start out. That shit start out jumping out the gym. Eat those shit. So you look like some of that shit definitely carried over. I don't know what it's gonna be till after I smoke it. So let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah, that motherfucker is chunky, buddy. That's a chunky ass plant for sure. You can smack a motherfucker with them buds. And again, man, I think when we was to go back to what we was talking about earlier, I kind of do think it make a difference. I can't prove it, but I'm gonna be on a mission to try to see. I think it make a difference if you bred your shit indoor, outdoors, and then where you grow that seed. I really do. I really, really do. I'm saying. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I'm gonna look into that further because it does interest me. You know what I mean? What if we grow? What if that's why when we looking at the shit on the picture back in the day we ordered seed places and shit. That's why my shit don't look like that because I grew that shit indoors with a highly under. Hey man, I grew that shit under a 300-watt light, and you grew that shit under the sun. There's no way my shit's gonna look like that. Yeah, I fuck with ethos a lot. Baseline was nice. For sure. I definitely ethos is one of the three people besides myself that I usually grow. I was on the Jungle Boys kick probably like last year, I think. Fuck man, and I be giving up on strains too quick. I wish I still had that fuck was it man? Grape pie times Tahoe OG. I remember the cross like a motherfucker though. I wish I still had it. I let that shit go away too quick. I didn't even get a chance to work with it. I could have crossed that shit back into some shit I had going on now, man. Cause I did like the smoke on it. I just did not enjoy fall over lengthy structure, which is why I think sometimes Black G should do that because he used a lot of Jungle Boy shit too. A lot of times when I grow that shit do that.
Yeah, man, I never ran the Jungle Boys, man. But you know, shit, it's the Jungle Boys, so I would assume it's supposed to be good, right? You know.
That shit always smoke good for me though. They like one of the people that I like fucking with smoke wise, definitely. Like that's why I had never really fucked with nobody else, and they prices are okay. You know what I mean? But again, like it just depends on the flavor profile that you're looking for. They work with a lot of at the time I was fucking with them anyway. It's been a minute. They was working with a lot of Kushes and OGs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit wasn't really like super fruity or nothing like that, which was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a Trial Kush cherry pie right now. I think that's from Ethos, so we'll see how that shit go. I got a lot of Ethos shit going right now, actually. All like a majority of that shit, that Cherry Garcia, that's Ethos. That Skittles is Ethos. So it's pretty much an Ethos and myself growing out the shit that I just
Man, that's tight, man. You get to run your shit next to their shit, so that way you can you can compare the two. You know what I'm saying?
always do. And man, look, as long as I'm in the gym with them, I'm cool. Like sometimes they should be better than mine. Sometimes I should be equal. It always be a winner if I'm looking at like hey man, overall who won this round, shit like that. If I'm in the range and I'm in the gym, I'm like okay, between this and this, and I'm one of the things that's between. I feel like I did my job. It was substantial. It was top two in what I was growing, and I grew. I don't think I grow like the shit, not even close, because like I'm not growing the shit that's $200 a seed pack and nothing like that. But I do think I put that shit next to what common people would be growing, right? Most people. I still have yet to get my hands on the in-house that I want because I want the original slurp. And I don't even think I can find that no more. I don't even think that like exists anymore. And they be having so many people that counterfeit their beans and shit. It's hard for me to get that shit somewhere that I would actually like trust the original slur game. So like I wouldn't fuck with Gelato Seed Company because like when I went to that page, they had everything, anything you could think of, nigga, they had. So it's like, how does this one place Gelato Seed Company magically have everything? And I do mean everything. Anything you can think of, they got. And that shit is like $60 or $40 or some weird shit like that. Like, bro, it made me say, I don't think that shit is real, but I can't say that it ain't. Then when I seen Natty G shopping, I'm like, holy shit, that made me cause for the pause as well. You know what I
What do you
mean?
got a lot of shit on there?
No. I still watch Natty G, you know what I'm saying? From time to time. Even though that nigga like made it to where I can't comment. But I watch that shit because I've always said niggas pure comedy, right? But when I had already looked into Gelato Seed Company website. I was watching this nigga show one day and he was talking about how he bought some seeds from there. I was like, oh fuck no. Right. Now if it was a different person, I would be like, okay, that's reputable, but I don't want that nigga fuck with him. He's a cheap nigga like myself. I get it. But it made me say, nah, I can't be rapping this nigga's country. Good or bad, fair or foul, that's how I felt. So I never shopped there. Cause man, nobody wants to grow some shit that ain't what you growing. Ethos new drop. Man. What's the new drop, Mr. Master? I don't even know. And look, I usually get all of my shit secondhand. Ethos, like a homeboy, really couldn't get over the previous drop is how I got out of that gear. Shout out to Omar fucking Big House. Where the fuck you make me these days? You know what I'm saying? I do always feel like a nigga need to be doing some new shit though. We gonna take a break though. Not to do right now.
Yeah, man. Motherfuckers love to get the new shit, man. I be having a lot of shit I just ain't even work with yet. Somebody in the chat had sent me a nice little bomb. You know what I'm saying? Shit was tight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good shit in there. A lot of Black G shit in there. I haven't really done too much with it because I know you be using the Black G a lot too. But I'm probably gonna find something in there. I think it's some of them Jungle Boys crosses that he did a while back.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I ain't used none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Jungle Boy, the Mike Larry to the Sunset Sherbert was the actual Jungle Boys thing, but I purposely used Jungle Boy crosses on purpose because I had already used this other crosses, right? Which honestly, like I think that Lamosa might have been a Jungle Boy cross because he was fucking with the Jungle Boys stuff.
Yeah, man.
It's all pretty good though, for sure.
Most definitely, man. Shit, man. I think it's been a pretty good show, man. I think we had a good little point, man. Go ahead and wrap it on up, man. Go ahead and do this roll call again, man. And
that was a common promotion in the 90s. Wrap it up.
Hell yeah. Farmer M, what up? Punchy Lope, One Green, Enu to Life, Django, Kong, Piff 1000, Seldom Seen, Chris Hawkins, what up? Blasted Puffin, appreciate you for stopping through.
What up, Parley? Right on.
Ellis, Brilliant Botanist, Mr. Nice One, Levanita Barlow, KS, Who Cares, T1 Production, Majesty Jones, if I didn't already say that one, you know what I'm saying, Sapphire Gibson. Man, it's been a pretty dope show, man. Shit, I appreciate everybody coming through. Shit, man. Make sure y'all smack that motherfucking like button, a new asshole. Hit up chosenschoice.net. You're gonna have our be looking out on IG, man. I'm sure you're gonna drop a little code for y'all, man.
Fade and he's like, gotta go. That's what I was talking about right there, Farmer. That can't be real.
Yeah, tell. Man, I was talking to I won't say this person's name, but this motherfucker said, matter of fact, I think it might even been Burner, somebody who fucked with Burner, but they was selling 3 Cs for $105.
That's cookie.
Goddamn. Yeah. That nigga Luca.
Come on down, man. You want to show your guard? Come on down, man. Come on, Piff. Righteous can't tell you, know. Or here's number one supporter. So we'll be starting the clock. There Where's the link? Not yet, not yet. We're gonna wait and see. We can see Fifth Garden first. Even the real link. Yeah. You know, I should have actually been thinking of what this. Yeah, just hey y'all, come back to this channel for the short for what the fucking coupon code is. I gotta figure that shit out. I should have been doing that now. Boom, blammo. Alright. Let's see these in early shit. Okay, wait up.
Abracadabra. Oh, there you go.
Do this. Damn. And
This the
you got
ghetto
a
cakes, y'all. This the ghetto cakes, y'all. This motherfucker showing out.
get okay.
This a Bubble Valley. Some shit I was interested in. I just popped. Just going outside.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for that. You know what's going on. We just got hit.
Mm-hmm.
Just a banana kush. Bro, this all your shit back here, bro. That's the beignet.
Uh-oh. What happened? He'll be back. He'll be back. I didn't do anything either, guys. He just left. Let me repost it. Fifth, come back if you can hear. I'm gonna repost the link. Okay, he's back. Okay, you back, man.
All right, say something. God damn. Yeah, that's the baseline back there. She,
Okay.
just that breeding project. She going outside.
Okay.
Another fruit. It's another forbidden fruit right here.
That's got some legs on it. Is
Yeah,
they going outside or no?
Nah, this one's staying here.
Okay.
That's a Mac. Caps cut. Another caps cut. This Max cap cut. This one going outside.
Okay. Pretty much
That's it,
everything
bro.
in the cup going outside. Okay, you looking pretty good over there.
No, it's only two going outside, bro. This one.
That one and that one.
Yeah. And
But
that
them the
one.
only two things in cups though, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's why they in cuts.
Yep. I see that now.
These niggas. Nice. Looking good, man.
Got the clip on, man. I saw that. I see that truck over there. I see the truck.
Yes, sir.
Sunrise, sunset. I can't even see that shit. That's crazy. Everything going good though, y'all. Like I said, it's looking good, but at any time this shit could all go left.
Nah, it look like you just got everything where it need to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it that way. My soil been fucking cold. I put my fingers in here. This why I got the tent open. I got the heater right here, oscillating supposedly. The bitch can stop.
Yeah, I got that problem with a lot of my plants in cups, and it's just cold right now.
That shit slow shit down though.
Yeah, dude. Two of my clones died because of this.
I ain't in cocoa. This pro mix and a lot of perlite. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the next thing. That drink slower than cocoa, not much slower. So like again, when the soil is cold and everything slow down, it's still gonna slow down a little bit slower than cocoa because It's different. I actually like Pro Mix. I used to use the Pro Mix. What was it? The BX. BX. What
Yeah,
bad?
I use the HP. That BX hold a lot more water. I don't want that.
I use that too.
I be looking for them drawbacks. But like I said, look, this the motherfucker going outside. They say the Mac don't pray. They say that motherfucker ain't never happy. I mean,
All I see is eyes and a light. All I see is eyes and a fucking light over the horizon. You ain't live yet though. You just backstage, just there, so it ain't like nobody else saw that shit. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is eyes and light?
I don't know, bro. We gonna see. We gonna, you know.
I look forward to that shit you're putting outdoors. I know you're trying to wait for the weather to get through doing what it's gonna do. I know y'all shit crazy, like our shit be.
Yeah, look, it was 37 today. It's 72 tomorrow. They say now. I don't know. It was snowing and all types of shit. I went through 2 storms going to work today.
Nah, it's true. Our shit wasn't quite that extreme, but we just had a high of like 40, and then the next day we had a high like 82. You know what I mean? So like,
I'm gonna show you the video. I son, bro. That shit like a UFO. It was like the Independence Day when they invaded. That shit was coming in.
Cass says Mac F2 times sour diesel pip. That's a question.
Who?
He's saying Mac F2 times East Coast sour diesel.
I don't know nothing about that.
He posing the question to you. KS says anyway. Got a question.
What about it? I can't see the comments, bro.
I guess he asking, is that your seed project? Is it gonna be the Mac F2 times?
No, it's gonna be the forbidden fruit times the Mac.
All right, cool. Sci-fi, I can see you finally flipped the camera. I ain't want to bring you in this motherfucker if your shit was flipped on your face looking at you. So we'll bring you up right now. Shout out to you.
Go ahead, let him in. I'm out. Appreciate
y'all. In, buddy. You scared too though. What up, Sci-fi? We flipped around on your shit, Brody. Can you hear us?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, what up?
Yo, what's goody? Yeah, so same shit. Electric Bruce. This is Bruce Banner, CrossFit Electric Lemon OG.
Electric Bruce. That shit sound like I just picture Bruce Lee flying across the screen with like a blue power coming from his feet or something.
Yeah, this strain is actually a strain they did from CT dispensary grower. They didn't call it Electric Bruce. They just called it some medical name. I gave it the name Electric Bruce, and I've been having this strain for about almost 4 years now. So this strain right here is not even in the dispensary no more. Yeah, and like I hijacked them for the sour TNG. That's actually is from Dr. Green Thumb, because that's who was our cannabis producer here at one time, because we didn't have growers at that time, so we was getting our shit from Dr. Green Thumb. So shout out to Dr. Green Thumb for the sour TNG. And then I got a lot of Big Boom in here. This is Big Boom times Big Boom. She needs some water. She a little drowsy, you know what I'm saying? She needs some water. I'm gonna give her some water as later. And got some Maui Wowies over here. She's leaning.
That's like a sativa strain, huh?
It's a sativa. It's like it's fruity. It makes me mad happy though. Like if you want want to be like jolly, like on some just be happy as fuck. This should make me happy as hell.
Okay.
And yeah, so we got one thing I noticed about the Big Boom though, I don't know, because this is Big Boom times Big Boom. This one is I popped the seed of it, and I'm hoping it's going to be a regular just straight female don't give me no hermit traits. But if it do, I don't care. It's my shit. This is another big boom. I'm letting her veg out a little bit more because she all flimsy and finicky.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is another pheno. And this another pheno over here too that looks shorter than the other phenos that I have. And this is some caramel candy kush. Some more caramel candy kush.
Did you take clones or any of that? Because I find myself, I have multiple phenos of things. I find myself just, that's how I end up with like 60 clones. I just
Yeah, what happened? What I do is I get some I clone in water bottles sometimes, or sometimes I do I clone with um I clone with like honey, but I don't get no bugs. I know some people be like, "Oh, you're gonna get bugs." Like I never got no damn bugs. Like tap my shit, no flies, nothing, and in my dirt. It's just you gotta have really good airflow, and you just gotta put the right amount. Like you can't put too much. Even molasses, I use molasses sometimes, but molasses it don't really do good as well as the honey. But mostly all these in here are just cloned by off of water, like just straight water. I only do that. I only do the honey part if I put it in the water and they don't show me no roots. I'll give it the little honey, just a little tab on it, and then I'll put it over a dome, like a little not a dome, basically a Ziploc bag, and I go in there time to time. I move the dirt around and stuff like that, but I don't really get no bugs and nothing like that.
420 girl clone used to clone that same way. She had good success with it too. I never was good at it though.
Yeah. And then right there in the back, right here, this is another big boom. So you see, they all look different.
They do.
They all look different. I don't know if that's more of the 33 mints part or the gelato 33. I mean, or the runts, the runts part or the gelato 33. I don't know. Like, I never brewed gelato 33 before.
What is Big Boom across of now?
I think it's
if you remember. I was no good at Clonex. So I didn't get good at cloning dog until I got that fucking arrow cloning, bro. You froze up, sci-fi. That's interesting. Give him a chance to come back.
Nice.
He said, nice. It was so nice. I like that.
all right. So this is my other tent. This is tent 2. This is the black hole for THC Titan. I forgot what that other part it was crossed with, but this is the reversal from Young U Fireblaze. I'm letting her veg out, and this is some more runt, some more Big Boom. I got a lot of this shit, man. And this is the Young U Fireblaze Lemon Banana Haze.
Already.
Yes. And this is, I thought I lost her. I really thought I lost this one. This is my Grape Stomper OG.
Man, I'm just That shit somewhere. Grape Stomper. I just seen somebody.
Yeah,
I
but I
gotta.
like this grape. I like this grape stomper because it's on my IG, and a lot of people like when I grow it, and it's only an 8 week strain. It's really fast, but when I grow it, it's got pink hairs, like because it has a purple elephant in it. And I look at other people's you know, they're a grape stomper, and they don't have like purple hues or pink hairs on it. This one I've been looking for. This is the first. This is the one that you see on my channel as my title. The flower you see, that's a grape stomper OG, and a lot of people be thinking it's like well on my IG. The picture I have, people be thinking it's Photoshop, but it's not. Like it really do have pink hairs on it.
Okay.
And then right here, some more. I think no, this is not some runs. This is runs. No, I think this is yeah, this is more runs, more runs. And this is a sour tangy. The other two in there, I thought it was sour tangy, but those are not. This is a sour tangy because the leaves are more. I would say more light greener. The Maui Waui leaves are more dark green. And this is some more big boom right here. Got her in here in the 2x4. I just got the fajitas. This is a 1,000, and this is a 600. So I don't have them boot like if you see they all looking good, they're not fried or anything. So you can have a 600 in your tent. It's not gonna mess anything up. You just got to know how to work the knobs. And I've been like doing this stuff for a long time, and I know you said that you also crowd your tent, but this time, as y'all see, I don't got 17 in here no more. I only got what's it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I only got 9 in here. So
Yeah, I learned a lesson from doing that. Like I look. I figured out why. I was like, okay, I see why people don't traditionally do this shit. Like I could get the same thing with less plants, but it took me a
yeah,
minute to figure this shit out.
but yeah, with me it's just like a habit because like I said, when you was talking about cloning, like I take a lot off a clone, so I may take like 10 clones off of one plant, and like I do that because within the time it's flowering, some of the clones might die. So I'm not just going to take 2 clones off of one plant, and off a human era, I might miss a day that I water, or some bullshit happens and it dies, and I don't got no more. So I overly excessive clone my plants to the point where I have too much stuff, and I end up having to pile everything up in a tent because I don't want to lose anything. So I done got it down to a minimum now. That's why you only see 9, but I still got this addictive trait. I like to, I like to pack them, but because I just don't like one strain. I don't like to just keep smoking one strain. I understand 2 plants or one plant. You can have more, spread. You can have more, other, flower that you want. But I like different tastes, man. I don't. Even when I'm done with my flower, I don't separate my flower unless somebody wanted something or something like that. But I'll throw that shit all in one bag, and I get the craziest smell from it. It smells really good. But yeah, because that's how I do my shit.
That's interesting. I had started something that I stole from Jinx Cruise. The random nug. The Jinx Cruise is good. Random. He's had a whole bunch of nugs that he just put in a jar. And he just be like, but
Yeah,
traditionally, I can't do that. It would my OCD would bother me. I would be like, fuck, I gotta know what I'm smoking. Weird, like
yeah, yeah. I mean, it happens to me sometime where I'll put like something I might like, but like once you like grow stuff for so long, it's like I could just go in the bag and pick it out and smell it and be like, oh, I know what this is, and I just I go through it. But lately, I have something on my IG where I had the runts. I had mixed the runts with the sour diesel, and it was actually really good. Like, I'm gonna try to do that again because, like I said, I like mixing my shit sometimes. You never
and
know
that's
what you're gonna get.
reversing shit. That right there, like you know what? Runch time, this runch time, that sour diesel. I'm finna get me some spray, and I'm finna take this runch time, that sour diesel, and if I like how that shit smoke, the CD should be great.
Facts, facts. I ain't gonna hold y'all guys time up, man. This all I got to show. Um,
we appreciate you coming on for sure.
You know, dog. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate it, man.
And we look forward to you. Got to come back and show us the conclusion for sure.
Excuse me.
You got to come back and show us the conclusion. We can't just. We got to see how this ends up. You can't just be on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt. You know, like I said, I usually show my stuff on the the green table, but it been down and out for a while. So you know, I got.
All right, brother. We sure appreciate you shooting glitched out. We was about to.
Warning.
We about to get ready to shut this thing and put that bobber down, man.
Man, that was nice, man. We appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Yeah, he did say it would be a short show tonight, and this shit was like one of the longest shows ever.
It's okay, man.
But Pip, that was actually your fault because you was telling us I wasn't sure for shit. And here we are 30 minutes later. Nah, I don't care though. Anything else you would like to add, brethren?
Hey man, appreciate everybody coming through. You already know what time it is, man. Only thing I'd like to say is
Rain. Every time you see the boy, got a brand new strain. And the shit so Waco. Flame. Put your ass in a ditch. Saddam El Hussein. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. Two things that a nigga know. Pot the beans, let the shit grow. Green like that mean go. That mean go. That mango. Beat the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. That mango. Beat the game. Check the lingo. Nigga, how far would a green take you? As far as you go. It ain't no game. All of these niggas, they looking for game. Lining they pockets, they flooding they pockets, they lining they pockets with all of this change. Shit ain't no game. All of these niggas, they do it for game. But one thing won't change, it will remain the same. None of these niggas will ever reign. All these hundreds in this bitch is gone. Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gone. Hope you brought your umbrella, it's gone. And we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon' all these hundreds in this bitch is gon' Tommy gun, honey bun, it's gon' hope you brought your umbrella, it's gon' and we gon' cause it's gon'